Hey everybody, it's Crystal and welcome to week 29 of my twin pregnancy. I'm officially doing this video somewhat on time this week. I'm only 29 weeks and 6 days, so I will officially be 30 weeks tomorrow, which seems unbelievable. 30 freaking weeks. That totally is like, all I can think is, oh my god, the end is coming. But so week 29 has been fairly uneventful, just like the last couple weeks. Again, I'm still feeling most of everything that I have been feeling. Carpal tunnel, swelling of the feet and legs and all of that good stuff. I will say that I think it feels to me like a lot of the first trimester symptoms that I was having are starting to come back now in the third trimester. Not necessarily as hardcore as they were in the beginning. Like, I'm definitely feeling more tired, taking naps a little bit more than I have been for the last couple months. I have been feeling a little queasy to my stomach. Not like morning sickness where I'm throwing up or anything like that, but I have times throughout the evening and day where I feel kind of yucky. My tummy feels upset, or I just feel nauseous, and I just lay down and I feel much better. I am feeling emotionally really good. I'm feeling the nesting is hit. The last couple of days I was off work and I've been doing lots of things. Well, I say lots of things. I could have done way more, but I've been doing things around the house for the nursery. I've been painting some stuff, and it's really hard to do that with my hands because my hands are numb. So when I'm doing something for a little while, I just have to stop because I just cannot feel anything. So, yeah, and I'm getting up and waking up all night long to go pee, which is fine. But the other night, like, I swear it was like a record-breaking amount of times. I don't even know how many times I had to get up. I lost count, but from like probably like an hour or two after I laid down to go to bed, I was waking up. Hold on. Hey, babe. Hey. Oh, I was making a video. That's okay. Are you out of class? Okay. Ooh, that sounds good. Okay, love you. Be safe. Bye. Sorry about that. Normally I'd cut that out, but I am not going to do that, because if I do, I'm going to start over and I'll be way more chatty on my video. So, yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling sore. My body is sore. Something I've just started feeling over the last couple days was, and I can tell you why in a minute, but I've been feeling a lot of pressure, like on my back, but not my lower back, but it's like my upper left side of my back, like right under my shoulder blade. I'm feeling lots of achiness right under there, and it's because Ronan, baby B, his head is right there. The bulge that I've been talking about, that I've been in the last couple videos that I've been feeling, is Ronan's head. So that's what I'm feeling right there. I went this morning. I had had an appointment with my high-risk doctor, and so everything was great. Josh wasn't able to come because of school. He had to do like an interview with something, and school's just been really busy for him. But so I was joking this morning because when I went, neither of the boys would let us see their faces at all. Like, I went in, and sometimes when we go to that appointment, we have to wait a while, which was one of the reasons that he didn't go, because he's been to every single one before. But I got in really quick on this one, and like I said, the boys did. I think that I told Josh, I was like, they knew that Daddy was not there, but they didn't let me see them at all. So both babies are doing really well. Armor is very head down, so far head down that like we couldn't even, like, no matter what angle she tried to get, she could not even get an image of his face, and barely even like his head. So that's really good. He's still head down. That makes me really happy. And Ronan is not head down. He is like, his head is up in my left, like right under my left boob, and his feet also kind of swing back over there that way. So it was really nice to find out for sure what positions they were, because over the last 2 weeks, because he's been like bulging out on the side, I haven't really been able to tell for sure if that was a head or a butt, or if maybe Armor had switched positions and that was his butt I was feeling. But they're still kind of in their same positions, which is fine. Both of them are really great. Their heartbeats were fantastic. Ronin Baby B on top is 2 pounds, 15 ounces. Armor on the bottom is 2 pounds, 13 ounces. So there's only a 2-ounce difference between the two of them. So that was really good. They looked really good. I mean, they looked healthy. There's nothing of concern. I don't even have to go back to see that doctor until the 17th of December, which is my, sorry, brain fart. Yeah, the 17th of December. And I'll be like 1 day shy of 34 weeks. So that's my next appointment with them, which makes me really happy that everything looks good, that I don't have to keep going back like every few weeks. I mean, although of course I want to see them, but another thing is they're getting so big in there and their bones are solidifying now, calcifying, I can't see the word. Don't pay attention to me. But so their bones are getting more solid, so when they're doing the sonograms, you know, whereas before they could kind of see through some of that stuff, they can't now. So ribs and things like that, it's harder for them to look. And as she called it today, baby soup in my belly, because there's just feet and legs and everything everywhere. It was really hard to tell like what was what. So yeah, that appointment went really well. And then I went in at 1 o'clock today and I had my centering pregnancy class, which was great. My fundal height is still at 40. Oh, and I also only gained like 4 pounds from the last time, from 2 weeks ago. So that makes me really happy. I'm not eating, I mean, I'm eating a lot, but I can tell that my appetite has changed. I'm not able to eat as much food, or if I do eat a big meal, I can't really snack as much throughout the time, or I get really full and I get a little bit of heartburn here and there. Not bad, but if I eat too much, then I get the heartburn. So so yeah, my fundal height was 40. I think the heartbeats were like 140 and 141 or something like that. But this morning, like Ronin was 128 and Armor was 150. So their heart rates were different this morning when I first got up and went to my appointment. And then today, once I'd been active and everything, they were pretty much the same. And so yeah, heartbeats were great. My blood pressure was great. It was only 122/66, so my blood pressure is great. I forgot to ask my midwife about the facial muscle things that I've been feeling. It's not as bad this week at all. Like last week it was a little less. That first week I must have, and someone mentioned, Jessica on here had mentioned that maybe it was the relaxin, the chemical being released in my body, that relaxes all your ligaments and your bones and everything. So maybe that's why I was feeling it. So, and I really think she was right, but I think I forgot to ask about it today because I haven't been feeling it that much over this week. I feel it just a tiny bit, but not like I did that first week. And I don't know if it's just that I got used to it or what, but so I'm feeling fine there. My midwife did prescribe me some, like, I don't know, I forget what she called them, support hose, like compression socks kind of thing, except these are actual like pantyhose type compression support socks things. And basically I told her, she asked me how work was going and I was like, I'm fine. The only problem that I have with work is that when I get off of work, my feet are so swollen. And even if I haven't been on my feet that much throughout the day, just being at work and being active and things like that, my feet are getting really swollen, and my legs. So she prescribed me, she was like, you can go buy the sock things anywhere really, but she's like, let me write you a prescription and your insurance should cover like most of it. So I'm gonna drop those off this week and pick them up and see if that helps with the swelling. It's not too bad. I mean, obviously it sucks. So I mean, usually when I get home, I try to put my feet up when I'm not visiting with Josh or whatever, you know, sitting in there with him. But I sit in a recliner in the computer room whenever he and I are together, and it's fine for a little while. But I think it's the angle that I'm sitting, then my legs start to kind of fall asleep a little bit. Like I start getting like restless leg syndrome a little bit. So then I feel like I need to get up and like lay down or stretch out or move my legs. So hopefully the sock things, compression pantyhose, I don't know, will help with some of that. If not, I'm fine. You know, I totally understand that I'm gonna have to deal with it until the very end, which is, it's okay because I'm getting closer to the end and that's just something to be expected. So obviously she recommended that I drink a lot of water and just, you know, stay hydrated and things like that. So I feel good about that. Sorry, I'm a little burpy too. That's something that you're going to experience in pregnancy. I know, I'm sure not everybody does, but once you get to a certain point and you're certain, like, your belly is so full, you know, everything is being squished around in there and pressed up against, you know, everything. And so another thing that I've been kind of feeling, and this is, you know, whatever, this is something normal in third trimester, is a little bit of constipation. And it's just because you have so much baby squishing all of your stuff, like I said, that things are not moving as quickly as they were before. And also I think the amount of hormones that you now have in your body in third trimester, there's a lot more of them, so that also kind of slows down your digestive system, which is also, I guess, another reason why my appetite is changing a little bit. I still want sweets every day. I just have to have chocolate every day. But so today I started taking my fiber supplement caplets again, because I used to take that before pregnancy, just as in general for endometriosis support, helping my digestive system, and, you know, like hemorrhoids and things like that. So I can tell that that's all starting to kind of come back a little bit also. So yeah, I started taking the fiber. I'm going to take those every day like I was before, and just see if that gives me a little bit extra boost for things to move the right way, if you know what I mean. So I think that's pretty much it as far as all of that stuff goes. We at my pregnancy centering class today, we had our hospital tour, which was really cool and very eye-opening, and just, it's so weird to have gone there and to like we went into the postpartum area where you are after, you know, like several hours after the baby's born. And we saw the room, we got to go in and see what that was like. And then we went into like the labor and delivery area, like the actual room that you're laboring in. And so that was really awesome to see it, to, you know, to like walk around and just to get a feel for where we're going to be and all that stuff. So it made it feel very real, like this is really happening. And it was really great. The midwife showed us, what the bed is like, what, you know, how the different types of positions you can use with the bed, the monitors that they hook you up to if you need monitoring. And so like she was also explaining that the monitoring equipment that they have there also does kind of allow you to get up and still move around. Like, so if you do have to be monitored or intermittently monitored, you still have the option to not be in bed if, you know, that's not for you. There is also a tub in the bathroom, a really large tub for birthing and, you know, laboring. I don't think I'm allowed to, yeah, I think I can get in the tub maybe through laboring process, but I'm not allowed to deliver in the tub. I have to deliver in the OR because I'm having twins. So, which is fine. But I asked today in the laboring room, like where I would be during the whole process of laboring, if we get to have that, how many people can be in there. And she was like, it really doesn't matter. I mean, you could have 7 people in here, but if something happened, you know, and if something happened and we had to kick people out, we may have to do something like that. And I'm like, oh, that's fine. But I was really excited to know that that you can have several people in the room with you while you're going through the labor process. And I even did ask, whenever we do have to go to the OR for either vaginal delivery or cesarean section, whatever outcome it becomes, can we have another person in there? And she said yes. So that makes me feel really, really good. I also just wanted to say, I know that I talked about having a doula, and I did meet with a doula, and I just, after meeting with her, she was so awesome and so fantastic and so natural and everything. And then I just, financially looking at it and then realizing everything that is going to happen in the labor process, I don't know, I started having doubts about it. Not that I would never have a doula, but at this time for us right now, like I can't, there's so many other things that we still need to do before the babies get here that I thought the money could be better spent on other things. And so I've decided not to have a doula. And so I had this little moment with Josh, and I was like, the main reason I wanted one was because I was afraid that you're going to freak out and all of this stuff. So we talked a little bit about birth, and we talked about birth and what I want, and not like all the juicy details, but we talked about it like in a roundabout way. And I was just like, you know, I really want you to look up these certain things, and you know, be aware of this and that. And so he's like, don't worry, I'm not going to freak out. So that made me feel really, really good that he understands kind of like what I want and the support that I'm going to need. And so I did choose not to have a doula. Mainly, like I said, financially, I couldn't justify it. And then, like I said, it's, you know, such a private thing. And Josh is he's a social person, but not really. And so I really kind of also just didn't want him to feel uncomfortable with this person that he doesn't really know in there with us in this most private moment of our life. So I just had all these factors that made me decide not to have doula. I'm not saying that someone shouldn't. In fact, I think most women should. If it was another situation and we were having one baby and all this other stuff, I think that I probably would go ahead and go that route. But I was talking to my sister-in-law about it, and she did some labor classes and things like this before when she was in college. And I remember her wanting to go through labor and delivery. I remember when she wanted to do that. And so she took me and got me a pedicure the other day, which was amazing. And I was telling her about my doula and how I met with her and how great she was. And then I just decided not to have one. And she was like, well, I would love to be there and help you guys. And so my sister-in-law, Jennifer, who is older and has had a child, she's actually going to be there with us, like as our birth advocate person. She's not a doula. She doesn't have certifications, but she is already starting her research on birthing positions and all kinds of stuff. So I feel like even though she's not a doula, just having someone there supportive emotionally for both Josh and I, who we both know, who he will be comfortable with, I think that's like the greatest thing that I could ask for. So I'm really excited to have her there with us. And then I just told her, I was like, the most important thing is if for any reason we have to have a cesarean, I want you to be in there with us so that you can take some pictures, because I think that's really important. And it's not just like a, you know, a Kodak moment or whatever, but if we do have to have a cesarean or we're in the OR, I just want to know that we can get photographs taken of the babies when they're first born and us with them and stuff like that. And so she's going to do that for us, and I'm so excited. I feel fantastic about it now. Also today, shoot, I'm losing my train of thought. It's because I looked at the time and I'm at 17 minutes and I'm like, hurry up. Let's see. I think that's kind of it. So yeah, Jennifer, my sister-in-law, is going to help us through that. And she's so excited. I'm so excited. I'm feeling really strongly about birth now. You know, regardless of however it turns out, whether I have to have cesarean or I get to do a vaginal birth. And again, I'm going to make a video soon of my birth plan because I'm about to write that out and share it with my sister-in-law. So I'm just excited. I feel so energized. I feel, even though I'm tired and I'm exhausted and my body's sore and it hurts, okay, so I'll definitely say that this week, especially the last day or two, I really feel like I've hit that wall in pregnancy where every day I feel like a certain amount of discomfort. So I'm definitely glad that we're on the home stretch. I'm gonna miss being pregnant. I think I'll miss it for the most part. Of just such an amazing experience, but I am getting to that point where it is becoming more and more uncomfortable. So even though I'm still happy and I'm excited, I'm looking at the light at the end of the tunnel going, oh my gosh, here and, you know, the next couple months we're gonna have two baby boys with us here on, you know, with us. So it's just such an amazing feeling, and I'm just starting to feel really great about it. And like I said, my sister-in-law, who's going to help us there through birth and all of that, she's a very earthy, natural person in that sense that I am as well. So I know that she's going to help us have whatever happens the right way. And that makes me feel really, really good. So I think that's really it. I feel like I totally rushed this. I tried to talk really fast because I knew I had lots of things to talk about, and I knew this video was going to be long. So I have not been on Facebook yet, but I know that Jess P was scheduled for cesarean today, and all before my doctor's appointments this morning I was stalking her page. So I'm about to get online and go check that out and see if she's had them. I hope that she's had them and they're here and they're beautiful and they're safe and sound. So everybody go check out Jess P and say congratulations to her. I'm going to post her link on the bottom of this video. So I'm going to do a belly shot and that'll be it. And then I will see you all next week for week 30 pregnancy. And I know I wore this outfit before, but I'm down to like the last little bit of clothes that fit. So this is from the side. I think I may have even worn this in my last video. That is from the side, from the front, and from this side. Everybody have a great day. Bye.